we will win these elections.
We're very confident we're going to win this election.
The 55-year-old Ruto called himself hustler-in-chief, a populist appeal to Kenya's largest voting bloc, the youth.
Our plan under the bottom-up economic model is to focus on infrastructure that not only drives our economy, but intentionally, deliberately creates jobs.
What is the difference between you as a candidate and your main opponent, Raila Odinga, who you were allies before?
I have a plan. He doesn't. When I listen to their campaign, they don't really have the detail on what they want to do. He's a good old man, but I don't think today he has the capacity to pull this country from where it is.
At 77, former Prime Minister Odinga is running for what he says is the fifth and last attempt to lead Kenya.
I'm younger than President Biden. I don't think that age has anything to do with it. I think it is about the plan that somebody has for a country.
If you were to win the presidency, what do you need to do fast to try and fix some of the many problems that Kenya faces?
We don't want to see a Sri Lankan syndrome manifesting itself here in the country. So we have several options that we are going to look at to keep the costs of essential goods down in order to ameliorate the suffering of our people.
Both sides have accused each other of corruption, and both claim to have the solution.
We run the real high risk of running this country using cartels and people who have not been elected, people who will be in shadows.
It's interesting you mentioned cartels because your main challengers accuse you of being corrupt, that if you become president, then this country will be even more corrupt than it is right now. What's your response to that?
We are going to build the institutions to make sure that any corrupt person, including the president, can be prosecuted.
More than $16 million is stolen from the Kenyan government every day. President Kenyatta claimed last year a staggering figure for a poor nation.
What you call budgeted corruption. When we address this, what we are going to get as saving is going to be more than what we require to fund the projects that we are talking about.
So your plan is to deal with the corruption so that more money is available. But every government promises that, but it just never happens.
We are not going to make any compromises. And nobody is going to be indispensable, including myself, in the fight against corruption.
The opposition leader, Raila Odinga, there, he's not the first man to skip a debate. In fact, in 2017, President Kenyatta also did not attend a debate against, incidentally, Raila Odinga. So he got 90 minutes. And we're getting right now a preview of what is likely to come. The undercard debate is going on right now, and another presidential candidate has also decided to skip that debate. So there is one candidate on stage right now, and he's got a captive audience of the whole nation. All major Kenyan stations are airing this debate live. And the big thing, Becky, here, some supporters of William Ruto say that Raila Odinga at 77 just could not survive a 90-minute debate in front of the whole nation. William Ruto at 55 is much younger, much faster, much snappier, and would have easily won this debate. So maybe it's a tactical decision to skip the debate.
Fascinating. Thank you, Larry. Larry Meadows in Nairobi.